Ragnarok Odyssey is a game that came out on the Vita, and I couldn't play it, because I don't have a Vita. But then came Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, which came out on the PS3. Now I can play it. And what are my thoughts on the game? It's by no extension a bad game, it's just not a particularly great game. I mean, there's parts of this game I actually do very like. However, the other stuffs are kind of hit or miss. So what's Ragnarok Odyssey about? Well, it takes place in a Norse-themed fantasy world where you play as a mercenary and your job is to defend the kingdom from monsters. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's kind of like Monster Hunter, except there's no actual defined goal. You literally just have to play it because you're interested in what the game is presenting itself with. And that I can respect. I mean, I've played worse games with weirder themes that expect you to keep playing because, you know, the plot may unravel at some point. But that works here in Ragnarok Odyssey because, again, it's just presenting itself as a fun little game to play. And that's truly, at its core, what it is. This is a role-playing game, and character customization is a big part of this. And I mean, look at the slider on the skin selection, man. I mean, white as snow, black as night, fucking black hole. That alone is going to entertain somebody. I don't know who, but somebody. There are about 7 weapon classes and you can pick from one, each one having their own benefits and uses, and they actually play very distinctly. You know, swordsman is the standard class with very even stat lineups. Assassins have high agility but low defense. Hammers have high attack but low speed. You know, all that calculating stuff. And that's pretty interesting, very in-depth. And after a certain point in the first levels, the game just kind of lets you do whatever you want with your character. However, I wish there was a bit more intrigue and costumes, because all there is you just get to pick the colors of it. Sure. The combat is amazing in this game. I mean, the combos that you execute just feel good. There's immediate feedback, whether or not you make contact or not. And they've designed the enemies to be just weak enough for you to actually execute these combos in a matter of fashion that seems plausible. I haven't tried all the class styles, I've only been mainly circulating around the assassin class, but everyone seems to be a bit even when it comes to starting out. You know, no one's overpowered or anything. Everything's balanced. It's almost like this is an MMO or something. And the game starts you off with relatively simple enemies before it starts racking you up to like tougher enemies. You know, like wolves, orcs, giant birds, all that good stuff. And each one of them actually has unique tactics for you to fight them. You know, not all bears require you to just smash on them. Sometimes you gotta get behind them. Or, you know, for flying enemies, you have to be up there, but some of them are too fast, so you have to chase them around. You know, every room and every level is kind of different and has varying enemies. It's not the same thing each time. That being said, there are enemies that are completely annoying to fight, like all the bugs. Die! Another thing I like about this game are the boss battles. They are really fun. They put actual challenge to the end goal of every chapter. However, every chapter is excruciatingly long, filled with repetitious missions and really nothing. And that brings us to the story, which is non-existent. Oh, there's missions you have to do, there's characters you have to talk to, there's monsters you have to kill, but really, there is no story in this game. If I could describe it in one phrase, it's baby's first Attack on Titan, minus any drama. Because there really is no stakes in this game. You pretty much stay in the one town, talking to the same people, doing the same missions over and over again, and nothing really particularly changes. You just keep doing the same task over and over until you win. It's bad enough that this game already has a slow start with all the text crawling you have to do at the beginning. And that's kind of a shame, because how the plot is set up is that you're a mercenary defending a kingdom from a horde of monsters. You know, there should be some sort of drama going on here, but no, there isn't. Just mission after mission, and occasionally having to deal with everyone's conversations. Did I mention the conversations? Dear God, the conversations! There's text everywhere. Oh my God, does no one in this game shut up? Seriously, everybody has to have a conversation with you every time you progress. You want to upgrade your weapons? The weapon shop guy wants to talk to you first. You want to go on a mission? The mission lady has a conversation that she wants to talk to you about. You want to get new cards? The card lady has some new strategies for you. You want to change your costume? The armor shop has a quest for you that you need to do. which involves talking to someone else, engaging in their conversation, so you can come back and engage in their conversation so you can actually buy some armor. Seriously, why are they putting all these barriers in front of a system that is already sluggish? I just want to go on a mission. I don't care about what the blacksmith is going through right now. I want to fight shit. Oh, by the way, these two guys, they don't do nothing. They say they do something, but I haven't seen them do anything. In conclusion, Ragnarok Odyssey is a game that's not for everyone. It has really nice and fun combat, and it is interesting to see what type of enemies that they're going to throw at you, and the boss battles are awesome, despite the variation on difficulty. However, it fails to impress with the first half hour of it being crawling through text before you can actually do anything. And a lot of the missions are very repetitious, and you don't want a game to feel like busy work. So, fun game, but cannot recommend it because of its poor pacing. 3 stars.